guys, it's Ivy here and welcome back to another Let's Play episode of our franchise zoo here in Planet Zoo. In the last episode we made our little shop area here with our koalas on the inside. They've had a couple of babies since the last episode, and you may notice I have a couple of different trees in here too. They are the feeder trees that I've added in here. I was trying really hard to get us a 5-star zoo because I thought that you unlocked an achievement from it, and I guess you don't. I looked through the achievements and I guess you don't get an achievement, which you would think that you would. So I was trying really hard to like make all my animals super happy and all my guests really happy, but you know, it wasn't really worth anything. So, but anyway, that's why there's 3 trees here. It might be a little different. But then here are these guys. They're so cute. Just hanging out. And, so like I said, I was running this through a little bit, just trying to make sure all my animals are happy. I, just was throwing down some benches and stuff. Nothing really too, interesting. I threw down some more education boards. Again, nothing I felt like I had to record. It would have just been a bunch of filler stuff, so. But, in this episode, I am going to, work on making this the Wallaby habitat, and then I'm going to build a Dingo habitat. So I went ahead and I have my Wallabies. I just need to send them into, the habitat real quick. I should have done that before, but, so we're going to go ahead and do that now, and then while we are waiting, I know for a fact we can just go ahead and get rid of these big rocks in the center. Maybe just move them a little bit. I know they'll like the same stuff for the most part, but they'll also need different, like, don't need this anymore. That was just for the koalas. Select all this stuff. I thought about doing this in a speed build, but it would have just been 2 seconds, so I didn't think it was needed. Delete. Then speed this up, and then hopefully our wallabies will be in here in just a second. Yep, and perfect timing. We'll go ahead and pause this. Click on them and see what kind of stuff they are into. Oh, they like long grass. Okay, so we'll get them some more grass in here. Which will work like around this area and over here. Oh, and then we'll put some over here. Just in different areas. Along the wall here. Alright, and I think that is okay. And they have enough space. They seem to like the coverage. So again, I made this habitat a couple of episodes ago for the koalas, and then I decided that I didn't want the koalas in here, so I moved them into the little food court area for the Australia part that we're working on right now. I thought it just looked way better. So then we have our wallabies moving in here. We are going to see what kind of stuff they like. Hanging grazing feeder. I do need to try and make some sort of shelter for them, I guess. Let's see. Small ball. Check their enrichment while I'm doing this. And that's apparently all they need. It's just those 2 things and they're good. So we'll take it. Then while we're in here, we gotta make sure we put down food and water for them. put the food down over here, kind of hide it, and then get them, we'll get them one of these, and we can see if we can hide it back here. That, and then we'll just kind of move this rock up a little bit. Okay, and then we'll just check their navigational land area real quick. Traversable area. So they can hop on there, they can't hop on there anymore, so that might bring it down. I don't know if they could jump on there before. Okay. Either way, that is a-okay. Yeah, so everything else seems to be fine. Maybe just move this rock down a tad bit. Okay. And then we've got to go over here and make sure this is changed. Duplicate it, and I'm going to put it over here. I did the same with the, oh my gosh, the wombat. I almost forgot its name. Because when the guests walk in, they haven't been able to, they don't see them when they're in the corner, and I'm struggling really hard with getting the guests educated the way that they need to be. So I am just trying to do whatever I can to get them educated, because that always seems to be the issue is, you know, their happiness is down, and that's why we don't have a solid 5 stars. So I've been working on it. I do want to change this to the kangaroo, just for the heck of it. So this, make sure we align it to surface, and plop you back there. And then we'll do the same over here, view, and then put a kangaroo back here. Perfect. All right, and then I think we're good over here. We'll let this play through a little bit, see what's going on. I've just been doing a whole lot of animal management. Right now we have a bunch of breeding going on, a whole bunch of animals. So I am trying, we actually have less than what we had in the past couple episodes. I'm trying to get the animals into a more manageable amount. So like all these guys, we can release them, and I have a lot of contraceptives back on these animals so that we don't have any more babies. So like our bonobos, they don't have a male anymore, so they can't breed. We're not allowing our warthogs to breed. I need to get rid of a bunch of our fennec foxes, though, because they are able to breed. Let's try and get rid of all these guys. Alright, and see which other ones we can get rid of. Like, we got our gray seals where they can't breed anymore either. Get rid of the bronze ones. Honestly, we could probably get rid of that one too. So we'll release those guys. Go back down. And we have a lot of llamas again. So we'll go in here and see what we're working with the llamas. Got one of them that have passed away. Alright, but then we'll go ahead, we'll go through these guys, get rid of some of them. Really, like a whole lot of them. Alright, and then we'll just release them into the wild. The llamas will know how to take care of themselves. It'll be alright. And then our maned wolves, we're just waiting on the pups to grow up, I think. Alright, we don't have any males for our meerkats, so we don't have to worry about any babies there. We have a lot of zebras, so I need to go through there and check. Alright, so let's do our zebras next. Alright. So you do not need to, these guys can all, yeah, all of those guys, we're gonna send them to the trade center since, for some reason the zebras seem to go for a lot of money when you trade them. So we're just going to like trade this guy. We'll see if we can get 2,000 out of him, since he's a bronze, but then these other guys we'll just put in, if I can type, put them in there for 1,000 and see if anyone wants them, and worst case scenario they don't, and we just put them in there for a different amount. Like I have these lions that I've bred in there, so we're really good on the conservation credits now, which is good, so we don't really have to worry about that. My secret is just lions. Whenever you can afford to get lions, do it, and then breed the heck out of them. And that will get you like unlimited conservation credits. So, alright, then we've got that guy. He is from a different zoo to breed with our females. We do have some albinos. We've had a lot of albinos come out, so apparently somewhere in the gene line there's an albino trait, so we're just rolling with it. We've got some albinos, so and we'll just get rid of him for whatever they're gonna give us. Alright, but anyway, I think we'll be done with the management. We're gonna go ahead and hop into building our dingo habitat. Still don't know exactly where I want to build it. It'll probably be over in this area. Again, we'll just see where it leads us. So, anyway, without further talking, let's go ahead and hop into the speed build. Alrighty, and we are back here. I think everything is complete. No promises. I might come back like always and fix a couple things, but for now I am content with it. I took a lot of inspiration from pictures online. I just happened to look, you know, I typed in dingo habitat and then dingo habitat zoo, and just found a bunch of different things. And I found one picture with a dingo. I think it was in like either a sanctuary or a zoo, and it had a cute little shack in the background. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to do that. So that's where I got the shack idea from. And then everything else I just kind of took from pictures from their habitat and just, you know, made what I could with it. Something I do need to do, I don't even know if my keepers can reach this, honestly. Let's turn this. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I do need to go in here and get a water treatment center. I think it'll be okay back here. Out of sight, out of mind. And of course it's raining. During the build, I had to stop for a while and let the game run through because it was raining. And then when it stopped raining, it was dark and the lighting was weird, and it was a huge shadow overcasting here where you couldn't see anything, and I was like, oh my gosh. So we had to pause for like 5 minutes and wait for all the lighting to get better and the rain to stop. It always seems like it's something. Oh my gosh, he's sleeping on the front porch. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, look at them. They are so cute. Oh, and again, I want to just mention that I have a mod, the Dingoes Remastered, and there are different color variants, so that's why this one is a little bit darker and this one is a little bit lighter. They have a bunch of different colors. So, again, that's why I might end up with different colored dingoes. It's just a couple mods that I downloaded just to kind of make the game more fun. I really like these logs too. I think it really makes it look a little bit older. I didn't want to do too much with it because I really wanted to give it that old look. And, you know, I don't feel like the really old houses had a bunch of detail to them, or like old shacks would. So I just went with this, did a little bit of trim. I think it looks great. Okay, and then we've got to real quick take care of our maned wolves. All of the puppies seem to have grown up. And I could do this all day, just animal management, and still never be caught up. They are elderly. I'm just gonna get rid of all the babies. We'll release them. That, and then I always have to check on my lions because I've had so many of them that they mature so quickly, and there's always males in here. Like, okay, so wait, those are all in the trade center. This one is not. That's in the trade center. This one is not, and then that is the male I am using. Okay, and then I'll get rid of her because she's not a gold status. I'm just trying to keep the gold status ones. I will get rid of... Okay, I think that's good. So we'll just go ahead. We'll just release those ones. And we have... Okay, so we've got an award there. And then, oh yeah, I meant to put some donation bins and, their education things, boards. Ooh, you know, I am gonna go in here and steal this board again, or just go right here, steal this board, and then I'm gonna put the dingo on it, because I know there's one with a dingo. So we're gonna do that. Put it up here. One right here. One in the middle. Then one over here. And then find my dingo. Australia. Then align to surface and just tuck that. It'll work. Back there. And then same with you. And you. Okay, so we've got those, and then I'll just go ahead and put down some speakers too. Just so we've got them. Again, it's not really... I'm kind of over trying to get the 5-star zoo, especially now that like I know it doesn't give you any type of award. And if I'm wrong, please let me know, because I would love to be wrong and it actually give you the award. But I don't think that's the case. And if so, you know, it kind of gives you no incentive to try and get a 5-star zoo if it, you know, doesn't give you anything. Okay, we'll let this run through for a second. We're on year 60, guys. I need to make sure they can even get in here. That might be why they're out laying on the porch. Okay, yeah, they can't get in there. Okay. Good. It just kind of made me concerned for a second. I was like, they're laying on the porch. They're not going inside on the bedding. I'm happy that even with all these rocks, they have a lot of traversable area, so it's perfect. And then they didn't need a lot of their enrichment items. I think I put down 2, and then they were fine, or 2 or 3. It was mind blowing. I was like, this seems weird, but I'll take it. And while we're at it, and I just happen to see it, let's go ahead and put over here some trash cans. And again, I forgot the donation bins, so let's do that. I've always been curious if anybody's ever made anything to go around the donation bins to make them pretty. I haven't ever looked into that. I didn't know like if you could do that. But if you could, that would be really cool to, instead of having these big ugly things, have something different. Oh, and anyway, we did our wallabies beginning of this episode. It's been so much time for me since then. Let's check how these guys are doing. Last meal quality, 50%. Okay, well, thinking of that, we need to get our vet research going on the wallaby and our dingo. Where are you, dingo? Up here. I'm going to go ahead, get you off of that and get you off of that. And then, so those guys are free to check out the habitats, and they're not stuck just doing research. Right, I think that's good. And oh no, snow. Oh, I gotta put down heaters real quick. No. I always forget it snows in this biome because it never does. It snows once like every 10 in-game years, if that, 10, 15. It's only snowed, I think, 4 times since I've played this. I could be wrong. It could be like 4 or 5 times, but I swear it's only been a couple times. Oh, I thought I put them down on the ground. Clearly I did not. And then I put another one over here. Let's just hide you guys in the ground, please. Alright, I had one over here. There you are. Kate, throw you right in the middle there. Get rid of that snow. Oh, the goodest little puppers. I just love them. Okay, terrain. Because they have some snow in their habitat, which I get. I tried my best, but my best isn't always good enough. Alright, I think they're okay. I think all the other animals are okay as well. None of the other animals seemed... I think it snowed before, so I've put down heaters. I know, I'm sorry. That's probably really hard to see when I'm really far away. Yeah, okay, so everyone else should be good. So we are almost done with our Australia area. I just want to tie up this area over here to make it not look like it's incomplete. I want to do something over here. So I think I'm going to add like another animal or two. It might be the cassowary. It might be the emu. I'm not sure yet. It'll probably be the emu just because it needs more space. And I'd rather take up more space. I mean, we could always do the crocodile too, in honor of Steve Irwin. I loved Steve Irwin, crocodile hunter. So we could always do that. I don't have any crocs in the zoo or alligators. So that could be an option too. We'll just have to sit and think on it. Again, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that does not seem like it would be in Australia. Okay. But anyway, it's a nice snowy day. We'll check in here on our kangaroos. And while we're doing this, we'll go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.